What's going on, Diggletdreams? You got Mathers here, finally back with the Delta Battle League Finals match. FrostFire14, coach of the Irvine Infernapes, going up against Jayblitz34, coach of the St. Louis Swellows. Both have proven themselves very, very well throughout this whole season, and there really is no telling who's going to come out on top. Let's look at the teams. FrostFire is bringing Nidoking, Porygon 2, Mega Venusaur, Jirachi, Hydreigon, and Togekiss. And Jayblitz is bringing Metagross, Jolteon, Landorus Therian, and Cradily, Darmanitan, and Suicune. I don't know. It all depends on who gets what done first. If FrostFire can get through the Metagross and probably the Darmanitan, then Venusaur has a fun time. If I think Metagross gets a lot of damage done just by clicking Meteor Mash, except for maybe the Jirachi, then headbutting the Venusaur. I don't know, yeah, there's a lot of different ways that this could go. Jolteon does Volt Switch. Oh no, there's the Nidoking, never mind. But Landorus also puts in a lot of work, hits that Jirachi and the Nidoking really hard, and lets the Jolteon and Metagross have more fun. Hydreigon also can just drop Dracos all day, and Dark Pulse is not resisted by anything. There's just a lot of offensive threats on both sides of the field. Let's just jump to it. Let's not dally. Put on normal. So Mega Venusaur and Jolteon are the leads of choice. Volt switches instantly, so it doesn't even risk the Nidoking there. But Metagross comes directly out as the Venusaur goes for the Earthquake. Does a solid amount of damage. Porygon 2 comes in, and see the Iron Head actually does 32 to the Porygon 2. Another Iron Head. Can we see a flinch? No flinch. It does get the recover off, so he's going to be able to stall out these Iron Heads. But Metagross goes for the Body Slam, hoping to get a paralysis there, as Foul Play does a lot of damage. I didn't even know Porygon 2 got Foul Play. That's insane. Clear Body blocks the Intimidate from the Landorus switching, as Porygon 2 recovers back to full. And back into the Venusaur on the Landorus Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rock. Landorus goes for U-turn into the Cradily, as Venusaur hits it with the Giga Drain, not doing too much, especially with the leftovers. Sludge Bomb doing a little bit more. No poison though, as the Cradily also goes for a Body Slam and gets the paralysis. So he's got Body Slam on 2 Pokemon. So he's just going all the way out for paralysis. Now the Rock Tomb, lowering the speed, already paralyzed though, as Venusaur goes for the Synthesis. Suicune comes in as the Venusaur switches out, so catching the Hydreigon here. Dark Pulse only doing 30%, as the Ice Beam takes... Hydreigon takes a lot of damage from the Ice Beam, 60%, and now goes for the U-turn, and we don't see an item there, so it could be like Expert Bell or something, I don't know. But Venusaur comes on the Skull, takes a critical hit, only 22% though. No fear of a burn because the paralysis is there. As the extrasensory comes out, a paralysis there would have been huge, but Venusaur breaks through with the Giga Drain, almost KOing the Suicune, and Venusaur is going to switch out there. Would have been able to take another extrasensory, but decides to switch in to the Hydreigon instead, as is immune to the extrasensory. Suicune decides to switch into the Cradily, as a Dark Pulse comes out, does a clean 33%. It's not to a KO on the Cradily though. Goes for the Z move, so that's what was going on. Corkscrew Crash, interesting. So it has Flash Cannon, probably. KOs the Cradily, that's the first KO of the game. Signal Beam comes out from the Jolteon, and Revenge kills the Hydreigon. And now comes the Rubber Ducky, the Porygon 2, tracing the Volt Absorb, so unfortunately Jolteon is going to not be able to Volt Switch there. But Landorus comes out, takes 33% from that Tri-Attack on the switch. No hacks there though. And Landorus is going to get a knockoff on the Porygon as it KOs with an Ice Beam, so that's another Pokemon down on Jayblitz's side. Darmanitan comes out though, it goes for the superpower, and down goes the Porygon too, so we are down 2 on both sides. It's an even match so far. In comes the Nidoking. This is a threat right now. It's basically gonna get a KO if he just goes for Earth Power. And Suicune is gonna come out and take the hit, and down it goes to the Earth Power. What is the play here? The Jolteon's gonna come out, gonna go for the Shadow Ball. That's not gonna do much. As another Earth Power finishes off the Jolteon. It's not looking good for Jayblitz right now. Because FrostFire still has the Mega Venusaur and the Jirachi and the Togekiss. But the Scarf Darmanitan, it looks like, comes out and is able to Flare Blitz for the KO on the Nidoking. And now comes the Venusaur, not taking that Flare Blitz, of course. So Venusaur goes down, and now in comes the Togekiss taking that Stealth Rock damage. Hits him with the Air Slash. And there's the flinch, so that is Scarf Togekiss, I think. And now they switch into Metagross, just barely living that Air Slash, must have the Bullet Punch. But of course the Jirachi is a safe switch there. Yeah, there's the Bullet Punch. But there's no rocks on that side of the field, but Jirachi goes for the Shadow Ball, and down goes the Metagross, and that is game, because I don't think... Yeah, just Scarf Jirachi too, so I don't think... Flare Blitz, I don't think Darmanitan would have lived the recoil there anyway. But that's it. FrostFire and the Irvine Infernapes take the championship for Season 4 of the Delta Battle League. Damn. I think this is their first season, so congrats to them. That's impressive. But also congrats to Jayblitz for making it to the finals. Also really impressive. Next season, I'll definitely be the champion, so don't get too comfy. But yeah, I guess that's it. Guys, go check out both of their channels. Actually, I'm not sure if both of them have channels, but whatever links they have, be it Twitter or YouTube, will be down below, as well as this song, which has been Mewmore remix, will be in the description down below if you want to check it out. And I guess that's going to be it for the Delta Battle League this year. Not this year, this season. And I guess we'll see you in Season 5. It's gonna be good. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep dreaming. Peace out.